if you've seen the scope of what you're doing and what you're offering change, and of course you have. I mean, you didn't start off, it was with tow trucks, and now you're
Right. Bit of an opportunist, I guess. We've just grown with the market. I had a vision of having a trucking company. My vision didn't include much of this, to be honest with you. And that's just how Grande Prairie is. I mean, the sky's the limit here.
okay. You've grown beyond even what you dreamed in a sense.
I believe so,
Yeah,
yes. I'm living in a dream. How's that?
that's very cool. Hi, my name is Mark Street, and I'm with Remax, and we're doing an economy now. So I'm at JDA with what is a very familiar leader in our community. I'm sure you might recognize him already, but this is Jarvis Dawson, and he's the president of JDA Hauling. And so, good reason to be here, because if you're looking at the economy and where we're going, where you want to be is with the companies that are growing, and that maybe you've even witnessed and seen JDA grow over the years. And so, we're going to do it with an acronym, and the acronym is NOW for Economy Now. So it's where we're at and what's led up to where we're at. And then O is opportunities. So where are we going to go in the next 2 to 6 months as far as, what they're experiencing? Maybe they have some bids or they have kind of a sense of what's happening. And then the W is, what does Jarvis see Grande Prairie being in 2 to 5 years? And so we're going to get started. And so that's kind of the gist of where we're going. But let's start with that N for now. And so Jarvis, obviously you own JDA and you're the president. What customers do you serve?
We serve mainly oil and gas in the Grande Prairie, Fox Creek, Whitecourt area,
Okay.
and Northeast BC, of course.
Right. Okay.
Um, Large geographical area. We're we're trying to move into the construction. Well, we are in the construction and industrial work.
Okay.
We're trying to grow that a little more,
Yeah.
just to get rid of some of the peaks and valleys we see.
Yeah. No, I'll get it right from you because I know from having been here, and I know you've been here, for much longer and participating in the community. I've witnessed it, but I'm curious in how you'll respond. Have you experienced growth since you started? Maybe that's expansion or employees or technology.
Right? Do you want me to start from the beginning?
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Okay, so uh, August 1986,
Okay.
little Petrocan gas station by where formerly BJ's was, 100th Street and 96 Ave.
Okay.
A little three-bay shop. Was going broke there pretty fast, so we moved to I took over the Husky here on the West End.
Across
Had,
from Walmart, right?
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it was three-bay shop. Started running some tow trucks out of there. And it was that gas station was the oil field gas station. Believe it or not, it was the only one out there. And everybody in the oil field filled up there. And I had a history, I had a background in the oil field before I got into the service station. So I knew a lot of clients. Started mixing in some hot shotting with the tow trucks around 94. And then um, we outgrew that facility, or well, actually, Husky asked me to leave because they didn't like me anymore, and we moved to that location on 116th, where we expanded our trucking a little more, got into some small pickers and a few more hot shot trucks. And then in the meantime, there was that little shop over there where B&S sandblasting is. We were in there. We grew substantially. We had probably about 20 trucks. Then we moved to our current location and got big into the 45-ton pickers, that kind of thing. Expanded our trucking fleet by quite a bit. And then, yeah, about 6 years ago, we doubled the size of this shop and added a shop in Whitecourt, Fox Creek. We're now running about 250 pieces.
Wow.
11 cranes, 14 pickers, everything in between. We specialize in hauling anything from 32 pounds to 320,000 pounds with the big line trailers and big hammock trailer, 96 wheeler. So that stuff's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, that might even answer kind of the next question, but I wondered if you've seen the scope of what you're doing and what you're offering change. And of course you have. I mean, you didn't start off, it was with tow trucks, and now you're
Right. Bit of an opportunist, I guess. We've just grown with the market. I had a vision of having a trucking company. My vision didn't include much of this, to be honest with you. And that's just how Grande Prairie is. I mean, the sky's the limit here.
Okay, you've grown beyond even what you dreamed in a sense.
I believe so,
Yeah.
yes. I'm living in a dream. How's that?
That's very cool. That's very cool. And that goes into that O, and for opportunities. So we've done the N and now O. How is that looking? Say in the next 2 to 6 months, do you have kind of a forecast or a feel of where we're going to go? Maybe even this year, if you wanted.
I'm very bullish on the rest of the year.
Okay.
Um, Good news is equipment's finally starting to roll in. We've been waiting on equipment, some of it for a couple of years. That's not new. Everybody in our industry's been um, playing that game.
These are
But
trucks.
trucks,
Yeah.
cranes, pickers, trailers, there's not much you don't have to wait for. But anyway, it's finally starting to arrive. And we're getting it built and getting it on the road. Um, the only holdback is people, but even that's getting a little better. Um, they're starting to come through the door once in a
Yeah.
while. So
Well, it seemed as though, I mean, now I don't know for sure, but when I drove in, I was like, wow, look at all these people that are parked. I mean, obviously here working,
yeah,
but I know that obviously doesn't answer any questions as far as, what it's really like, but amazing how many people you have working. Actually, on that note, how many people are you running?
but we have about 135 currently. Um,
Okay.
and we're big on training.
Yeah.
We offer 5 trades here, so big on apprenticeships and that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. And then as far as, you say you're bullish, what or who do you think is driving that activity that you see coming? What
The
is or who?
the liquids and then all the NGLs and there's a lot of plant expansion and plants on the books right in this area. And Grande Prairie is a prolific oil area. Like
Okay. Okay. So let's go to the W. So that's what do you see Grand Prairie as, say, in 2 to 5 years? What will Grand Prairie be, or where are we going? Do you have a feel for that? What about JDA specifically? Do you see expansion and further growth?
we'll be growing our Grande Prairie operations as well as Whitecourt. Uh, well, all three operations will be growing. We're hoping to expand into BC though. Big believer in natural gas as the bridge fuel to get us to wherever we're going.
Yeah.
And then in that note, this area probably provides some of the cleanest energy as far as fossil fuels go.
So where else to get it?
Right, I'm expecting the last drop will be produced right here, and
Nice.
and that's a long, long ways out. I mean, uh, that's way after me and you are dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now we're hearing too of I just saw, one economic forecast for that blue methanol,
Yes,
right? That's coming here too. I mean, we're a rich resource for that, so it seems like, you know, like you say, I don't. Maybe that won't end for a long time, but it seems like there's other industries that are
methanol. Excited about hydrogen. Yeah, there's
lots happening.
lots here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into, if you don't mind, this is probably one of the more exciting questions. What are the two or three, this is philosophy, I guess, but two or three things that you see that have probably made JDA a success?
Well, I'll strive to be the provider of choice and to be the employer of choice. I'm not sure who's, well, I think it's the Virgin guy said, take care of your people and they'll take care of you. Well, he hit her.
That's
He,
true.
he hit her. And our goal is to build a better business and to live better lives. That's for me and my staff.
Wow. That's great. Okay. And then you had mentioned, when you were first at that first location, almost going broke, there was maybe a tough time there. It's like, you probably, and you can guess this of any company, especially one of such substantial size like this, where it's like, it probably wasn't always easy. So there would have been
Right.
tough times too. And so maybe that is a tough time for, somebody watching, maybe in business or whatever. What would be your advice, I guess, to a business that's struggling, or what has pulled you through?
Well, you need a little bit of luck. And I always find it in my work boots.
Okay.
Put your work boots on and you'll be surprised how lucky you get.
Go to work.
Yeah.
Try to bring value.
Work hard, bring value to your clients. Make sure you bring some value to yourself and to your employees, and it'll work out.
Great. Okay. Okay. So that's Jarvis Dawson, president of JDA hauling, oilfield hauling here in Grande Prairie. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate your time, Jarvis. Thank you very
Thanks.
much. And if you want to see this or more, you can actually Google Mark Street Sold, LinkedIn, or Mark Street Sold Facebook, and you'll easily find what you're looking for there, and this interview and others. So thank you very
Sure.
much, Jarvis.
Sure. And you can check us out at jda.ca or Facebook, LinkedIn, all of the above.
Yeah. And I know because I've been watching the things come up, the Facebook. You guys are quite active on there, and you guys got lots going on. So that's been a big thing.
Well, I appreciate you coming and talking to me.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Good job, guys. Awesome.
You don't even have to edit that, probably.
Oh, that's
No,
like
not
slick.
really.
Not even a bit.
Not too bad. If I could just pause.
Sure.
Yeah.
The
Don't
fishing
click the
with
pen.
That'll pick up.
Okay.
Sorry, I just know better, so.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.